This is just going to be a short lesson on angles, just to make sure you have these definitions in your notes. So, an angle is formed by two rays with a common endpoint. The two rays are the sides of the angle. The common endpoint is called the vertex. So here is our angle. We've got a ray. We have a ray. The common endpoint, this point B here, that is the vertex of the angle. Angles are measured in degrees. The measure of the angle determines its classification. So when we measure an angle, we would use a protractor, and we measure the number of degrees that it takes to get from this ray to this ray. And it's the same number of degrees all the way. And then angles are named by their vertex. So either by a number, by three letters, where the middle letter is the vertex, or by their vertex. Did I say that already? By their vertex, by a number, or by the three letters. So this angle here, we've got an A, B, and a C. There's a number in it. We could name it 4 different things. We could call this angle B, because it's the only angle that we have right here. It's not really combined with any others. We could call it angle 1. We could call it angle ABC, or we could call it angle CBA. But either one that you choose, make sure that the B is in the middle for this particular angle. The vertex has to be that middle letter. These are our classifications of angles. You're probably familiar with them. This is a right angle, and a right angle measures exactly 90 degrees. So from this ray to this ray, that's 90 degrees. And this symbol, which you'll see very frequently, indicates that we have a right angle. An acute angle measures greater than 0 degrees, but less than 90 degrees. So it's going to be more closed than a 90-degree angle. So here's your 90-degree angle. An acute angle is anything less than that. An obtuse angle measures greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180. So here's your 180 degrees, and it's open further. So you have a much more open angle. And then a straight angle measures exactly 180 degrees. So from one ray to the other, it's a straight line. Straight lines, if you were to throw a vertex on there, it creates a straight angle. Angle relationships. Every once in a while, we have angles together, and together they have a different name. If two angles have a sum of 90 degrees, then the two angles are called complementary angles. But if two angles have a sum of 180 degrees, we call them supplementary angles. So here is kind of a combination of a bunch of angles. And I can tell you that all together, because this here, AXE, is a straight angle, that the sum of all of these is 180 degrees. But I'm looking for two angles maybe that make up 180 degrees. And that would be angle AXC and angle CXE. Because 35 plus 40, well, that's a 75-degree angle. And angle CXE, that's a 105-degree angle. So together they equal 180, so that means those two angles are supplementary. Likewise, angle BXC, that's a 40-degree angle, and angle CXD is a 50-degree angle. This angle plus this angle, these equals 90 degrees, so these two angles are considered complementary. There are other pairs of supplementary angles in here. See if you can find any, and we'll talk about it later. Oh, that's all for now.